You'll be able to. She'll be able to hear it. All right. My name is Isaac Velez. Today's day is the 19th of December, and today I'm interviewing my mom. All right. So you went to HT. How was school at HT like?
It was a fun. School was good. I enjoyed my time at HT. Um, I felt academically challenged. I had good friends. I loved playing sports, and it seemed like like a big family. It wasn't too big, so everybody knew each other, and for the most part everybody got along, and it was like an extended family. I actually really enjoyed a lot of my classes and looked up to my teachers, and yeah, I have a lot of great memories of my years at Holy Trinity.
How did you do academically?
I did well. I am, naturally, if you would, good at math. So that was my favorite subject, and I always, did very well in math. I struggled in English with reading and writing, but for the most part, I still managed to do okay, and ended up in National Honor Society and graduated 10th of my class.
What were your grades like?
There were mainly A's, B's, couple C's.
All right. Cause was tuition expensive back then? Like expensive how
I
it is
can't
now?
even remember how much it was, but I know it was, um, you know, um, costly compared to obviously, a school that was free. And my parents were able to um, get financial aid, or which allowed me to go there, because without that I wasn't able to go to the school at that time as well. My dad just kind of reminded me the other day that he used to do different odd jobs and working bingo. He said at the time they used to have bingo in the lunchroom, and he would work to take off money off my tuition. And at that time they allowed the students to do work study, so I had to work to clean up a classroom every day after school, and that also took off money off of the tuition. So it was affordable. I think my parents still had to pay a little bit, but it was affordable, and definitely worth it, considering how much how well I did, and how much of an impact it had on my life.
All right. Did you ever get in like any type of fights at school? Like any disagreements with any of
Um, well, no, I was pretty, I was always a neutral type of person. I never really, not a argumentative, confrontational type of person. But I did actually, a lot of my friends from my grammar school went to high school, and when I went to high school, I kind of made new friends. And I one time I remember that I regret, to this day. One time I kind of joked around about somebody, and it just kind of strained our relationship.
Hold on, man.
And um, it wasn't as I wasn't close. I wasn't close with them like I wanted to be throughout the years. but we were still, never, any type of fights or arguments or yelling. It was just kind of like, we were not close. We were just kind of cordial type of thing.
Uh, so, so you played basketball at HT. How did it go for you? Like throughout freshman through senior year?
Yeah, basketball was the first I didn't realize I would even be interested in until I got there. I can't even remember how I, got into trying out. I tried out as a freshman. That was the only sport I played for years. And I made, a best friend through basketball, a lot of friends through basketball. The coaches there were awesome. And I think I did pretty well. I actually, didn't even know that I was, fairly decent at the sport until the tryouts. It kind of came natural to me, but I did fairly well as a senior. I actually went downstate to compete in the 3-point contest. I choked when I got there, but at least I made it.
When did you become a starter for the varsity team?
Senior year. Yeah, I think I started junior year as well. We had a lot of good players. A lot of when I was a junior, there were a lot of seniors that were really good. So I didn't start all the time. Remember, but I know I started senior year.
What position did you play, like, mainly?
Point guard, not the main point guard, but shooting guard.
Yeah. So you told me about the time you made it to the cover of a newspaper. How did you feel when you found out about it?
I mean, it was nice to be it wasn't on the cover. It was just a picture in an article.
Oh.
It was a regional game, and it was cool, to be in the paper, but it wasn't flattering for me. Actually, I was down low in paint, and this really tall center was blocking my shot, so it wasn't flattering, but it was cool to see my picture in there and my name in the paper. I wouldn't take it back.
So you met what's her name? You met my biology teacher through basketball, right, Miss Young?
Yeah, she was 2 years younger than me, and she played basketball and also volleyball. So we spent a lot of time together, and she was good. So even though I was 2 years older, she was on varsity, as a freshman.
Yeah.
She
All
was
right.